Baltany S4090 Men's Vintage Dress Watch Review, a modern take on a true classic. You know that feeling when your outfit is sharp, but your watch quietly lets you down? It's subtle, but it matters. Maybe it feels bulky, too sporty, or just forgettable under a cuff. I once dressed for a formal dinner and realized my watch looked out of place all night. Small detail, big distraction. Sound familiar? Over time, that small mismatch adds up. You hesitate before meetings, second-guess photos, and keep browsing for something that finally feels right. A friend of mine bought 3 almost perfect watches in a year, and none truly stuck. Time and money gone. It's exhausting. But there's a smarter way to approach a vintage-inspired dress watch without sacrificing reliability. The Baltany S4090 Men's Vintage Dress Watch steps in as that thoughtful middle ground between nostalgic design and modern performance. It captures the mid-century pie-pan dial aesthetic, complete with Dauphine hands and polished markers, yet pairs it with a hardened 316L stainless steel case and domed sapphire crystal. Don't just buy any mechanical wristwatch. Make sure it has a reliable Japanese automatic movement so you never suffer from inconsistent timekeeping again. Here, you get the Miyota 9039 automatic movement, high beat, smooth sweep, hacking seconds, and hand-winding support. I remember tilting the dial under warm light and watching the pie-pan edges catch reflections like a much older luxury piece. It felt intentional. Another owner mentioned the first time the rotor spun quietly as he set the time before work, noticing how solid the crown felt between his fingers. Subtle, but reassuring. It's also slim at 10 millimeters, meaning it slides under a cuff instead of fighting it. That detail changes daily wear more than you'd expect. And wait until you see the exhibition caseback. In daily use, the Baltany S4090 Men's Vintage Dress Watch becomes less about showing off and more about quiet confidence. The 38.5mm case sits balanced, not oversized, not fragile. The sapphire crystal stays clear after weeks of desk work, and the hardened steel resists the small scratches that usually appear too soon on dress watches. Real-world difference? One reviewer told me, "It looks like something passed down, but it runs like something brand new." Another said the pie-pan dial photographs better than watches twice as expensive because of how the light rolls across the angled edges. I noticed the same effect during a quick wrist shot by a window. The dial shifted from soft silver to dimensional depth in seconds. Yes, the leather strap may feel a bit firm at first. After a week, it softens and molds to your wrist naturally. The Miyota 9039 movement keeps steady time, and the smooth sweep adds that mechanical charm enthusiasts quietly appreciate. Ever worn a watch that simply feels right every time you check the time? It's not flashy. That's the point. The Baltany S4090 Men's Vintage Dress Watch has steadily built a following among vintage-style collectors and first-time mechanical buyers alike. Many mention it feels more refined than expected, especially given its sapphire crystal, hardened case, and reliable Japanese movement. Availability can shift as demand grows. Smart timing matters. If you've been circling the idea of a vintage-inspired automatic dress watch that balances style and durability, this might be your moment to look closer. Check it out and see how it fits your wrist and your routine.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.